Yeah, Paul, out of all the testimony the jurors have heard so far, in my opinion, what Dr. Gretel Stevens said in court is the most damning to John and Kate Snyder. Now, not only did the former assistant Hamilton County coroner testify that Adam Snyder was very underweight, she said that he had barely any muscle on him and also had several bed sores. Now, she also said that the blow that killed him could not have been accidental.
The prosecution was up first. Ernest Lee asked Dr. Stevens to describe Adam's body when she received it to perform the autopsy.
He was very thin, had very little muscle mass, had multiple areas where he had injuries to the skin.
John Snyder's accused of failing to feed their son for 5 weeks between September and when the boy died October 5th of 2016. Meanwhile, Catherine's accused of causing the traumatic head injury that killed Adam. The couple maintains that that head injury Adam suffered was his own doing, saying the 8-year-old would headbang. Lee asked Dr. Stevens about headbanging injuries.
When you headbang, you generally fling your head forward or fling your head back. And this looked like his head had been in a forward position when his underside of the right occipital skull and scalp had been struck against a surface.
Lee then asked Dr. Stevens to show what would have to happen for Adam to have a brain injury on the lower right side of the back of the skull. He asked her if that area is protected.
It normally is, because it's just not as easily accessible unless I'm going to take something and hit her.
Now, during today's trial and testimony, the jurors saw plenty of very, I'll just call them gruesome pictures of Adam and his injuries, and you can see that some of them were very upset by what they were seeing. Now, Dr. Stevens went over in very thorough detail all of the medical issues that they found on Adam's body while doing this autopsy, from those bed sores to previous injuries and more. We also learned from a psychologist from Children's Hospital who discussed the psychological issues that Adam was dealing with, including that headbanging, but she testified she'd never heard of anyone dying from intentionally headbanging. For now, live at the Hamilton County Courthouse, I'm Christian Hauser. Back to you all in the studio.
All right, Christian, the couple faces a total of 26 counts of aggravated murder, felonious assault, and child endangering. The trial continues again Monday morning.
You can always find our local 12 stories right here on YouTube. Don't forget to tap subscribe, and then you can get all the notifications.